to a bruised backside, is now available to play tonight against the Celtics. LA's gone 4-1 without AD, who's averaging over 27 points and 9 rebounds a game this season, including a nice comeback win in H-Town over the weekend. For more, we welcome in our Lakers reporter Dave McMenamin, who joins us this afternoon from Boston. So, Dave, what more can you tell us about AD playing tonight for the first time in nearly 2 weeks?
Yeah, Hannah, the team was certainly cautious with this injury. They avoided a major injury because it was just a muscle bruise and not a bone bruise, but they're going to work him slowly back into things. Team source tells me he's going to be on a minute restriction tonight, but certainly they were happy in the time he was out. The guys like Kyle Kuzma and Quinn Cook, Troy Daniels got to find their rhythm, get some more minutes, but certainly the team that they're going to be in the postseason and beyond, if they get to their championship goal, will revolve around Anthony Davis. So they're happy to get him back. And also the subplot of the game is you're playing against a team in the Boston Celtics that really coveted that guy for years when he was still with the New Orleans Pelicans. It's kind of the Lakers getting to puff out their chests a little bit, but we got the prize piece in this rivalry. You guys didn't.
Well, and the good news is they were able to win without him, and we just showed the reason why an America's favorite sports dad, LeBron James, who is in Springfield, Massachusetts right now to see Bronny play. They're going to tip off that game in just a bit. So what more can you tell us about his schedule for today?
Yeah, Hannah, the team, the Lakers had a meeting that ended around 11 a.m. Eastern at the team hotel. Then LeBron was able to travel to Springfield. It's about a 2-hour drive. And so, this game should wrap up, his son's game should wrap up with plenty of time for him to be able to get back to the TD Garden for the 7:30 Eastern tip and still go through his pregame stretching, his pregame shooting routine, and be good to go. Obviously, the first time he got to see his son play in person, Bronny had a steal and a late bucket to kind of seal the win down in Columbus, Ohio. We'll see if he gets that type of boost having his dad in the stands today. As the Lakers continue this road trip, there are going to be more off-court activities when they get to New York on Tuesday. I'm told a contingency for the team plans to go to the David Stearns Memorial at Radio City Music Hall, where one of the scheduled speakers is Laker great Magic Johnson.
Yeah, I'm sure I'm going to be there as well. Again, a big venue, and you can imagine all the people from the NBA through the decades who are going to be there to pay tribute to Commissioner Stern. Dave McMenamin, as always, we appreciate it. And this reminder, the Lakers tip off tonight in Boston with AD at 7 Eastern. Yeah, on SportsCenter, good news for the Lakers. Anthony Davis, who has missed the last 5 games due to that bruised backside, is available to play tonight in Boston. LA's gone 4-1 without AD, who's averaging 27 points and 9 boards a game this season. So how are they doing it, including that nice comeback win in H-Town on Saturday? Well, it's this fella named LeBron James.
Yeah, he's pretty good.
He's bumped up his points per game to 29, his assists up to 11.5 during those games without Anthony Davis.
The battle of the James. Not really, I made that up. LeBron James and James Harden, both players set the tone for their team to win. But guess what? They've teamed up with other power players, such as AD for Bron and Westbrook for Harden. And guess what? That's also changed the landscape in the West. So when the teams meet for the very first time this season, that is tomorrow night, AD should play. We do not know. We'll be watching. But you could be seeing a preview of the postseason. So let's explore the numbers between the dynamic duos of LeBron and AD with the Lakers and Harden and Westbrook of the Rockets. Our Tim Legler breaks it down.
Both the Lakers and Rockets rely heavily on their dynamic duos.
He knows Westbrook. Westbrook knows Harden.
I think that him and LeBron James are the best duo in basketball.
LeBron James and Anthony Davis are on pace to become just the second set of Lakers teammates since the merger to each average 25 points, joining Kobe Bryant and Shaquille O'Neal, who accomplished the feat 3 times. James Harden and Russell Westbrook have combined to average 62 points, on pace to reach a mark no other pair of teammates has touched in over 50 seasons. But how these duos get their points is quite different.
James Harden in the clutch. And Russell Westbrook really starting to feel it now. James lobs it up. and Davis throws it down.
LeBron has assisted to Davis 113 times, by far the most of any passer-scorer combo. They've excelled at the pick and roll, becoming the most efficient duo in pulling off that particular play.
Oh, Russell Westbrook. Oh, Harden.
Conversely, James Harden and Russell Westbrook often work independently of each other, ranking first and second in points created off isolations per game. They have combined for 590 unassisted field goals, the most of any pair of teammates. But there are often pitfalls to any strong duo. Perhaps missing his fellow superstar, when Davis is on the court without LeBron, the Lakers have struggled, recording a net efficiency that would rank in the bottom 6 in the NBA. Harden and Westbrook have each, at times, been unable to hold on to the basketball. They are on pace to become the first set of teammates to each average 4 turnovers per game since individual turnovers were first tracked in the 1977-78 season. Through the first half of the season, there's been plenty of good to go along with legitimate concerns for each duo in their first year together. But we won't know until June whether either duo is strong enough to win a championship.
Rockets have lost 3 of 4 heading into tomorrow's game against the Lakers. We've got our NBA analyst, Sinead Gwumake, here to talk about this. So Mike D'Antoni's job was to try to mesh Russell Westbrook's game with James Harden's. You heard Legs there saying they're sort of operating independently. There's been turnovers. We're 40 games in. Is it working with these two right now?
Yes, it's working. Is it perfect? No. But the Rockets' best strategy is just being perfectly imperfect. And the same can be said to describe the duo of Russell Westbrook and James Harden. Those two together have been a force to be reckoned with. Last season, the Rockets were 27th in pace. This season, they are second in pace. That's the Russell Westbrook effect. Russell Westbrook is fast. He'll get you buckets in a record time. Look at the time there. 3.6 seconds. 3.5 seconds when he crosses half court. This is why the Rockets are perfectly imperfect. Also, because they can switch gears fast and slow. Watch this, David. James Harden's buckets are methodical. He's an off-the-dribble rhythm scorer. This is why people shade him. Look at how many dribbles he takes once he crosses half court. We're at, what, 14, 15?
I lost count.
He finally baited Paul George, an excellent defender, got the hesitation, and got the floater. So they can play fast, they can play slow. Both guys, they have to be the engines, and they all have to buy in right now.
Okay, it's like a pitcher changing speeds in baseball. There's fast and there's slow. We'll see how that plays out. We're in Texas. Let's go to Dallas. Luka Doncic and the Mavs hosting the Blazers tonight, 9:30 Eastern on ESPN. Rick Carlisle says it's hard to fathom what Luka is doing. Let's take a look at some of the numbers. A league best 12 triple-doubles so far this season. He's top 5 in both scoring and assists on the year. Incredible numbers for a 20-year-old. In fact, he's got 20 career triple-doubles. That's almost 3 times as many as anyone else before their 21st birthday in NBA history. Luka had a career-high 17 assists in his last game en route to becoming the youngest player in NBA history with a 20, 15, and 15 game. All right, so we all love Luka. He's an unbelievable player. What specifically stands out to you about his game?
Luka Doncic and his reads, his reading ability of the defense, make the Mavs the #1 offense in the NBA. And he's only 20 years old. Okay, DJ, run that track because I want to break this down for you guys right here. If you look at this play coming up, it is ridiculous what Luka Doncic is able to do. He draws 2 defenders, splits the defense, opens up the offense in results. 4-on-3 advantage surrounded by all good percentage shooters beyond the arc, but Luka makes the right read and gets the best percentage shot available, the layup. And he's found because, look, there's a smile, because he knows he won that read, that possession. Now versus Celtics, single coverage in transition turns to double coverage in the pick and roll. One of the best pick and roll duos in the NBA, Doncic and Dwight Powell. The help defense knows this and gets ready to rotate. Watch that. Okay, now Luka has to read. He's reading the body position, and more importantly, Luka has to predict who the final defender will go to. Now he gets it to Maxi Kleber, and my favorite part is he runs away knowing that his teammate is gonna knock down the shot. Luka's scoring is impressive, but what makes the Mavs offense next level is that he's not only scoring, he's providing for others as well.
Dallas right now, half game back in Houston in the NBA West standing. Sinead giving us her thoughts on what's going on there in the state of Texas.
Is he going to be on the show? Are you going to talk with him? He's not touching my tie. Hey, glad you can join us for SportsCenter along with Neil Everett. I'm Stan Barrett. In the Battle Royale for the top spot in the Eastern Conference, the Bucks have made the best moves so far.
Yeah, we got no singlets, but Milwaukee's goal is single in its focus, wear the NBA championship belt when this season comes to a close. Over halfway through, and the Bucks own the best record, 36-6.